Hey, thanks for joining us for a very special episode of the Win It Minute. I'm so fired up. We're here in Orlando, Florida, the happiest place on earth. And it's the happiest place on earth because of one person made it that way. No, it wasn't me, even though in my mind, I'm the happiest when I'm here. But I want to tell you about that in 1 second. But first, I want to jump into a quote that says, life is 10% what happens to you and 90% of how you react to that. You know, life is all about the way you react to things. Keeping the mindset, do you give up? Do you become frustrated? Do you become angry because the traffic was too much? You know, the line at Starbucks was too long. Your kid was sick from school, so you had to stay home with them, and you couldn't achieve what you wanted to. Or do you keep going? Do you keep the right mindset? Do you keep trying to achieve? You know, the person I was talking about that made Orlando the happiest place on earth and actually changed an entire world is Walt Disney. None other than Walt Disney himself. Do you realize that Walt was the biggest failure anyone ever seen? He failed over and over. He failed over 100 times in his life. He went bankrupt. You know, his big break in life came when he actually invented Oswald the Rabbit. You probably never even heard of Oswald the Rabbit because someone stole it from him, stole the idea, and he went bankrupt. He lost everything over that, and he could have given up. He could have become frustrated. He could have become angry, and he could have just given up. And the world would have never seen the wonders of Disney, but he didn't. You know, the secret to his success lied within him. He kept going despite his failures, despite his troubles, despite his hard times. He actually said he was thankful for those hard times and those troubles and those failures because I made him who he was today or then. And do you realize that if it wasn't for the failure of Oswald the Rabbit, the world would have never met Mickey Mouse? And don't forget that the world has been changed all by a little mouse, Mickey Mouse. You know, what are you doing in your life? Are you reacting to failures or not achieving goals that you set out for yourself? You didn't lose the weight that you wanted to, or you didn't get that degree, or you didn't get that job promotion, or you know your kid isn't doing exactly what you want. Do you just give up and become frustrated? Or do you keep going? Do you keep positive and keep going? Because after every failure, there's a success story. If you keep going, but you have to keep going at it. And what if the world would have let Walt Disney give up after his 100th failure? There wouldn't have been the 101st opportunity, which was Mickey Mouse. And then that's what changed the world. So remember that. When you encounter difficulties or challenges, those are all meant to make you better so you can rise above if you have the right attitude and you keep going. So get out there and make sure to win the day the Walt Disney Way and make it